Kal halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, the one to GMS that told me this truth. Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So this is something that I've spoken on before, but this is actually becoming a bit more widespread now. So this is a video by Micro Ian YT, which is called Why the Internet Really Wants Your ID. So we know the push for these social media platforms and these governments are pushing requiring digital identity to be linked to these social media platforms for the people's accounts, so they know what you're saying and they can essentially block you from accessing information on the main channels. So Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Brings us to Amos 8 and 11, because we're coming into those times where we're not going to be able to access this information anymore. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So they're going to stop people from accessing the truth, and a result of that, due to them restricting people's ability to access information. So let's just see what's going on and how it's been introduced, and where it's mandatory and where it's currently optional.
In late June, Australia made an amendment to the Social Media Minimum Age Act that expands its scope to block access to sites like YouTube for anybody in the country under the age of 16. This was in addition to bans already in place for more traditional social media sites like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Reddit. From then, over the course of just 30 days, a wave of governments and tech platforms have started following the old penal colony's lead. Here in the UK, the government introduced new laws requiring robust age verification checks for residents wanting to access materials that would, make Jesus sad. The EU began trials of age check systems for social media, and in America, several states have started rolling out age verification requirements, all under the guise of limiting minors' access to harmful social media and smut. Now, if there's one thing we all know about tech companies, it's that they can lobby against pretty much anything they don't like. But on this particular issue, they're actually pushing for these regulations harder than the governments. Starting in about a week from when this video is posted, YouTube will be introducing an AI system to guesstimate your age based on your watch patterns and activity. So if it sees all the mindless slop you've been consuming and determines under 16, it's going to restrict access to certain videos, change your advertising selection, and limit comments and uploads. They'll be joining other platforms like Discord, Spotify, and Meta, which have already started rolling out similar systems behind the scenes. Now, of course, there is one simple fix to get around all of these new limitations. All you need to do is hand over your identification.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed a new law that will force Apple and Google to verify users' ages.
We want them to have real experiences with real people.
Verifying your age keeps a child safe.
It's about how dangerous social media is for our children.
The time to act is now. We must protect our children so that we can protect their future.
Protecting the children has always been an effective way to push through policies that the general public would otherwise be opposed to. Nobody in today's political climate wants to be on record saying anything other than they support protecting children. Social media companies are also largely unpopular with the general public, so for lawmakers, it's a slam dunk case that's very hard to oppose. A recent survey conducted by Pew Research found that most adults overwhelmingly support more control on how children engage with these platforms. But popular messages like this have always been used to push through otherwise unpopular changes like banning books, mandating security backends on devices, prohibitions, and censorship.
That's Esau Edom. He's going to come up another way. He'll give you the local benefits like, hey, we're here to safeguard the children, we're here to reduce their screen time, we're here to reduce the amount of abuse that occurs online. The reality is it's for nefarious purposes, and ultimately it's going to start to shape this B system, aka behavior monitoring of what people are saying, make people offender for a word, and stopping the spread of the word. So there's a season for everything. It looks like we're coming to that season where there's going to be a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.